Having food on the table is a luxury we often take for granted. But what is it like to be a part of Arizona's food insecure population? As Daria Yazmiene reports, communities around the state are working together to put more meals on the table.
Elena Sanchez says she and her family have experienced food insecurity. Currently living in a 2-bedroom trailer with her husband and their 9 children, she says the hardest thing they've had to overcome is hunger.
We didn't have money to pay the bills and the rent. Sometimes we didn't have food.
Food insecurity, not having regular access to affordable and nutritious food, is an issue across the country. The latest report by the U.S. Department of Agriculture finds the percentage of Arizona households that experience this is 12.4%. That's the lowest it's been in the past decade. Other states are experiencing the opposite, like New Mexico, which went from 14% to 16.8%. One institution that is making a positive impact is St. Mary's Food Banks.
And in Arizona, 1 in 4 children, over 400,000 in the state of Arizona, don't know where that next meal is coming from.
St. Mary's alone distributes about 250,000 meals a day across Arizona, but Brown says they can't always give families the 3 meals they need. Sonia Vega Lopez, a nutrition professor at Arizona State University, says that despite efforts to battle hunger, low-income families still struggle to get the nutrients they need.
They may be consuming the foods that are cheaper and more readily available, but not necessarily good sources of nutrients or high-quality foods or proteins.
Robert Smoke is the spokesperson for the State Department of Agriculture. He says food insecurity in the state has decreased in part because of an action plan developed in 2017 by a state hunger advisory council. That plan aimed to increase economic security, eliminate barriers to food assistance programs, and strengthen the state's regional food system to increase access and expand local food production. Even though some families still struggle, there are others, like the Sanchez family, who are turning things around.
Now we have food, money for rent, and to pay the bills, and little by little we are fixing our little trailer.
For Cronkite News, I'm Daria Yazmiene.